at last. They found themselves in a small town. And in the small town they saw a crowd gathered round a royal herald.
And the herald announced,
"Oh yea, oh yea, oh yea! Let it be known, the King of France is dying, and the Queen is offering 10 bags of gold to any person who can cure him."
That's the job for us.
"What do you mean?"
We'll go there, we'll cure the king, and we'll get the 10 bags of gold.
"But I don't know anything about doctoring, do you?"
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll be fine when we get there.
And they walked over hills, hillocks and thorny knolls, by hermits' caves where the prayer bell tolls, by green valley, mountain and moor, by rich manors and hovels poor, by shimmering lochs and singing streams, by fairy rods and plain of dreams, away and far away. Far further than I could tell you.
Twice further than you could tell me.
And 10 times further than anyone else could tell us. Until at length and at last, they arrived at the castle of the King of France. And they banged on the gates. And the guard looked over and he said,
"What do you want?"
We've come to cure the king,
said the mysterious stranger.
"Who are you?"
said the guard.
I have here with me the most famous physician in all of Cornwall.
What? What are you talking about?
It's you I'm talking about.
Don't be saying that, I can't do that.
Don't worry, we'll be fine when we get in.
And the gates were open, and they were taken in for an audience with the Queen. And the Queen said, "You've come to cure my husband."
Yes, we can do that for you, no trouble at all.
"Well, what do you need?" "What do we need?"
Well, what have you got?
I've got all the physicians in the land here. All the medicines and all the herbs. Everything that you should want. You tell me what you need. I'll have it brought for you.
This bloody hard living.
Well, we don't need any of that. All we need is a large pot of water put on the fire in the king's bedroom, a large carving knife, and for everyone else to leave the room.
And so the blacksmith and the mysterious stranger were taken into the king's bedchamber, and there he was, lying in his bed, near to death.
And a large pot of water was brought into the king's bedchamber and put on the fire, a large carving knife, and everyone was ushered out of the room and the doors were locked.
What are we going to do now? They're going to come back in here, they're going to find out we're frauds, and then they'll take us out and they'll electrocute us.
Don't worry, just wait until the water boils.
And as the water in the pot began to boil, the mysterious stranger went over to the king's bed, and he cut the king's head from his shoulders. And he turned to the blacksmith and he said,
Here, put that in the pot.
and the blacksmith put it in the pot. And then the mysterious stranger said,
Now stir it round and round.
and as the blacksmith began to stir the pot, the mysterious stranger did a strange little dance around the room.
And as the blacksmith stirred the pot, he saw that the king's head began to shrink until it was the size of a lemon, then the size of a grapefruit, then the size of an apple, then a tomato, then a pea, until it was gone altogether.
It's gone! It's gone! The head's disappeared! I was doing the stirring and it just disappeared and it was gone!
Don't worry, just keep stirring.
And as the blacksmith continued to stir the pot, the mysterious stranger continued his strange little dance around the room. And as he stirred and stirred, he noticed a little black dot appear, which grew to the size of a pea, and then the size of a grape, and then the size of a tomato, then an apple, then a grapefruit, then a melon, until the king's head returned again.
And when the king's head had returned to full size, the mysterious stranger took it from the pot, placed it back on the shoulders of the king, and instantly a rosy glow came into his cheeks. The king sat up in bed and said, I feel fine.
And then the king got out of the bed, walked over to the doors, opened the doors, and there was the Queen and all the court outside, and they were so overjoyed to see him, and the King and the Queen had a big hug, and everybody was so happy they had a party! And the Queen offered the blacksmith his weight in gold if he would stay and be her personal physician.
But no, the blacksmith just wanted to get out of there. He just wanted his 10 bags of gold and to go. And so, he was paid his 10 bags of gold. And the blacksmith and the mysterious stranger left the castle of the King of France.
Well, they left the castle of the King of France, and they began walking on down the road with the mysterious stranger carrying the 10 bags of gold, and they began their journey back towards Cornwall. And they walked over hills, hillocks and thorny knolls, by hermits' caves where the prayer bells tolled, by green valley, mountain and moor, by rich manors and hovels poor, by shimmering lochs and singing streams, by fairy ross and the playing of dreams, away and far away, far further than I could tell you,
Twice further than you could tell me.
and 10 times further than anyone else could tell us.
Until at length and at last.
Over hills, hillocks and mountains steep, through lush green valleys and canyons deep, by shimmering lochs and crystals green, by fairy rocks on the plain of dreams, away and far away.